And so here we have the outermost frame. They've started to build out the comb.
Right.
And it's turning into what I call a different architecture than what it should be. It should be attached, but it's not attached. And what they do is they literally strip the wax off here sometimes. And you can see there's a little bit of wax down here, a little bit of wax down here. So as a result, they don't have the proper template now.
Right.
They've lost the template.
So what do we do?
What we're gonna do, I'm gonna still use this, but I'm gonna put it like right in, as far as I'm concerned here too, right over here.
On the edge.
And eventually what we'll do is they may jump to this one, they may not. I could take it out and say, you know what, you guys, you've lost the ability to use this, but it's got some nice honey in here, and we want to keep as much of the stores as we can. Yeah. So eventually what we'll be doing is we'll be moving it to the outermost area. So in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this like this and give them a chance to force them to move this way.
Is that, how are they forced to move in?
Well, they can't go any more than this.
Okay.
So they're going to go
so
this
they
way.
expand that way.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's going to be that one. Let's go to the next one. And this is a nice general home here, colony, because they're not coming at my face. All right, so here's the next one. And what I look for is, I look to see that, first of all, you notice it's brown right there.
Yeah.
Okay, that brown means that there's a population of baby bees that's hatched here. And here's one that's ready to come out at some point here. But this is the baby bees here.
Yeah,
This is the brood here, right? What I'm looking for now is to see if there's any queens in there. In fact, here's one right here. I think she might be...
That's a queen hatching?
Nope, that's a baby bee hatching.
Okay.
Hopefully she'll come out. We won't know that. But because we smoked them, see, they're all gorging the honey.
I see that. They're prepared to leave.
They're prepared to leave, but we've taken the honey away. I mean, the smoker away. And if we flip it over to the other side, now we'll see what we should normally see here. Brood.
A lot of brood, yeah.
And then here's the honey across the top. It's capped.
Yeah.
You can see the cap right there.
I do.
And let's see if we can see any. I have to go into the sun here to see if I can see any eggs in there, because then I'll know there's a queen. And I don't see anything like that. Or we can possibly find the queen, which will be kind of cool if we can.
Are you alarmed that you don't see any eggs?
No, because right now in August, sometimes they cut the queen back here because they're fighting the varroa mite. They have a way of doing that for some reason.
Okay.
I'm finding that the bees are trying to do their best to deal with the varroa mite. And if the varroa mite doesn't have any places to lay their eggs, then they don't survive either.
The mite lives where?
Inside.
In the brood?
In the brood here.
I got it, okay.
In the brood here, yeah. So nothing on that one, so we put it in the same order that we got, which is this one here. Some beekeepers number their frames, but that's okay. Alright, so now we're getting into the middle of the nest here, which is going to have more bee population.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a bee on my finger. Yeah, here we go, all the way up. Okay, nice pattern there. You can tell the pattern because there's hardly any holes being lost here. Hardly any holes. I'm looking for the queen. Don't see her on here. And then I'm going to flip it.
It's amazing you can just spot the queen.
Yeah, if we can see her.
How are you spotting?
I'm looking for a larger bee.
Right here?
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. There she is.
I spotted her?
You got her. Look
No
at that.
way.
You did. Congratulations. There it is. See how big that bee is right there?
I pointed her at you.
That's right. There you go. See how much bigger now. Get to,
I do see she's
see
bigger.
Now I'm registering. I'm wiring your brain
Yeah,
so
you
you
got
can see
me.
that. Got it? Okay,
I see
cool.
her. I
So this is cool. So now I know that we're sort of home free. I don't have to find the queen, and I'm going to put her in. Now, did I put this in the right way? Let's see if it is in the right way. I
Yep.
can tell because like this matches up like a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
That matches here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to have the squishy bees.
I mean, would it be a disaster if you got it wrong?
No, it wouldn't be a disaster. Okay.
I spotted
And
her.
that's another reason why we don't pull it right out from the middle, because
Yeah.
I could roll the queen up.
You could
Like,
just smush her.
she could get caught on one of these.
Yeah, I get it.
Burrs. Oops, hive beetle. Damn. Hive beetles are being a problem here, but we're dealing with them. May have to get a hive beetle cage for you here. All right, here we go. Good. We know there's a queen in here. Boy, this is a gentle colony. If you ever want to move bees out of the way, you blow on them, and they
Okay.
move out like the parting of the Red Sea, so to speak.
That is really gentle.
Isn't that colony too? And also, here's one that's hatching. See how she's kind of chewing on it right there? She's ready to hatch out.
She's coming out of there.
She's coming out.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm just going to point out a couple of things here. Sometimes when we have disease in the hive, they don't fully close the colonies, the cells. So this is a diseased bee right now.
Okay.
It could
the
be
bee is diseased.
The bee is diseased. Could be varroa mite. It also could be European foul brood. Not worried by it right now. We'll just see if the bees can deal with it.
Okay.
Yep. So
you're not concerned that there's a couple on your face and on your desk?
No, not. So what they're doing is they're just checking me out right now.
You're different.
She's just checking me out.
You're made of different stuff than I am.
Yeah. It's called tolerance over time.
Yeah.
You build up a appreciation for it. Is very good. Here we got a lot of honey in here. That's great.
Beautiful.
Up there, lots of space for the queen to expand.
Yeah.
Another plastic frame that's not quite got it all, and then it's empty on this side. Now instead of rolling it here, I'll take this one out, put this one in, scoot it over here too, and I want to try and get as close as I can, and then I put the next one in like this.
Okay.
And then we scoot the whole thing together so that there's at least a finger width on this side here. And this is called the bee space here. There's a bee space between the two.
And then we got to dump the remainder.
And then we'll take the other ones here like this.
Yeah.
And you just go here and you put them like that.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes is a quick. Then we got a box here.
Okay, a couple of questions. So.
Okay, got it.
So you can go ahead and box it up.
Notice that there's a thick and a thin.
Yeah.
I want to put the thin on here.
The thin goes down.
The thin goes down because if you put the thick on here, Ryan, what'll happen is they'll put burr comb on here and you rip it up and there's like this whole massive comb
they use
on there.
The space.
They use the space excessively.
Yeah,
use the space.
Okay.
So we'll put it down like this, and then this goes on like that. And then, because this is such a wide entrance here.
I have the regulator.
Do you have the regulator?
It's in the shed. I'll go get it later.
Okay, yeah. So what we'll do is, if you can get the regulator, put the regulator so the wide piece is like this down.
You want a wider opening.
Wider opening, but it also has a very tiny, tiny opening. You could use that also, but just make sure there's an opening for the bees.
Yeah. In fact, I might get it in a minute and let you put it in.
Yeah, I'll show you how to put it in. Okay.
And then the back. So last year, I had some squeezing out the back.
They don't here this year because, well, yeah, you do. You have a little bit of a space here.
You had suggested I duct tape it.
Duct tape it, or if you have a very thin piece of wood.
I'll just duct tape it.
Put it
I don't have a thin piece of wood.
Very thin piece of wood would work.
Or I could duct tape it. And was that for weather reasons?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, for ants getting in there, for draft.
I should do that soon then.
Draft, yeah. In fact, these sometimes work very well too. Just kind of shove a piece in like this.
Done.
It's like, wow, so we could get a couple more here at this particular point. Some really thin pieces.
That's really funny. Okay. Well,
really thin pieces here. Yeah. And what they do is they will propolize them.
They'll cement them in.
They'll cement them in.
And now I don't have to worry about it.
Nope, don't have to worry about it now. Nature has its best way here. What we could also do too, oh, you know what? Did you paint the bottom of this?
No.
I think I'm going to do something.
It came painted, by the way.
Did it come painted already? Okay, tell you what we're going to do.
What are we doing here?
We're going to switch it. Can you switch the board for me?
What do you mean by that?
Flip it over.
Okay, turn it over?
Turn it over. Yep, turn it over. Turn it over.
I didn't know it had a bottom.
Yes,
that was useful.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
That's all right. They'll find their way. Okay, now we'll flip the whole thing over.
Oh, right.
Yeah. There we go. So what I'm going to change from is the eastern entrance to what is now known as the western entrance, because it's now a smaller, narrower slit.
I don't really know what you did.
Okay, what I did was, you see this opening here?
Yeah.
It's a 1/2 inch.
Okay. Oh,
now
I see.
what I did is I reduced it to 3/8 of an inch.
Okay.
Okay? When you bring, I'll show you when you bring them.
Oh, you mean the
Eastern.
Eastern U.S. style, Western U.S. style. I know a little bit about that. Okay.
It has to do with ventilation, also has to do with the population that's coming through the front door. So I just decreased the size of the front door from 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch.
Okay, so you shrunk. All right, I get it.
Shrunk it.
I get it. Yep.
And this is what's preferred in California, is the 1/4 inch.
Because of the bees, or just
because
it's California?
it's California. We have a longer season.
I see.
Bees fly 12 months of the year. Back in the east, they got to deal with winter time.
I see. Okay, so I had it upside down.
You got it upside down.
Interesting.
So now you know.
Is that now sealed in the back?
there's no reason for this. This is just open here, but there's nothing that.
I meant that crack. There's no crack.
The crack now. The crack is closed.
That's what I meant.
That's why I figured that would be the easiest way to do that.
Okay.
And you don't have to put that in there. Now you can see the bees are kind of hovering.
Yeah.
They haven't quite figured it out. But if you look around the corner here, the bees are fanning to say that, oh, we got a new entrance now, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies.
So they're signaling.
They're signaling their cohorts, their comrades, to come in here
Right.
and say, hey, this is the new entrance now.
I got it. So they'll figure it out.
So they'll figure it out. And sometimes we can use just a block of wood like this to close it down, just to show you how this works.
Why are we closing it down? Just
Because
to keep the heat in?
keep the heat in. Also, the bees don't have, this is still a kind of a weak hive, the bees don't have too much of an entrance to defend.
I understand. Okay.
Against anybody who wants
So
to come
that
in.
regulator I have won't fit anymore.
It will fit, yes, but it'll fit in front
Oh, I
and
see.
it'll stick out.
All right. So I should still go get it or not?
Yeah, you still got it, yes. That would be a good thing to get, yeah.
All right.
I just want to show you that's what we do in the wintertime. In the wintertime, we close it down also.
All right. I'm gonna shut down this video.
Okay?
And then I'm gonna go get the regulator.
Okay.
Awesome. Here, I need you to tap that red. Because we got.
Okay, so here you go, yeah.